Hello, and welcome to episode 8.
I think it's 8.
It's 8. I think it's 8. I did not check. Episode 8 of
On the record with me, Blake, and
his
Melissa.
assistant, Melissa. These
We've got
are,
records today to talk about.
and you just heard a little bit, just a little bit of Blake's album, Blake's pick of the week.
And this is my pick of the week. Let me show it to you here. It's a band called 999, and the album's titled High Energy Plan. You just heard the opening track, High Energy Plan. Anyways, English band, uh, kind of power pop punk, um, formed in 1976. This is their second album. Uh, this is actually a different version than the British release. This was released in 1978 in the States under this name, High Energy Plan, with this cover.
Yeah.
The English release was called Separates. But these guys are great. It's High Energy Plan is exactly what's going on here. It's a lot of fun. A lot of great songs. Band has been, they actually are still playing today, with like 3 of the 4 original members. The interesting thing about them, when they started the band in 1976 and they were advertising for people to come and play, one of the people who auditioned and they passed on was Chrissie Hynde of the Pretenders, who was also hanging out in London in the
Big mistake.
1976-77 era. Oh, and look, we've got our friend here, Vesper.
Wow, everybody knows the Pretenders, and
everybody knows the Pretenders, and these guys are pretty obscure, although they've got, I think, 12 studio records, and they've been around off and on for years.
Do you think this is actually the band on the cover or some abstract artwork?
No, I'm pretty sure it's the band, and it's been just primitive Photoshop. Here is the actual. Here's the crew. You can see them there.
And they're a punk band. They sound punk.
Oh yeah.
They don't look punk at all. I mean, the one in the middle kind of looks Johnny Rotten, Sex Pistols guy. The one in the white pants. I don't know. I think it's the monobrow.
Oh yeah, they were definitely kind of what's called power punk.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I have a horrible cough these days.
The fashion is very interesting. That they're very it's a mix of the punk, but it's going into that weird 80s fashion. Like he's got these weird, they're supposed to be boot covers. Anyway, we're not talking about the fashion. They're interesting. This album was very short. I don't think it was at least 30 minutes long. I don't think
both sides.
Both sides. It wasn't.
But that's how records are. I mean, 22 to about 28 minutes on average.
So how did you hear of this band?
Again, just one of those. That was an era where you went to the record store and you saw an interesting cover and you thought, well, I'll make a gamble and pick it up.
So based off the cover, what did you think they were?
Oh, I knew they were. Well, I looked at the backside too. They were obviously a punk band. I realize this doesn't seem quite punk to you, but it's the punk rock look for sure. That's
interesting, right? Okay, where did you buy this? Do you remember?
Oh, I would have bought that almost for sure up in Tacoma, Washington, when I was in college.
Right
there. Again, maybe Tower Records. Hard to say.
Yeah.
Or one of just the local record stores, which there were a couple others in Tacoma.
How many times did you see them in concert?
Never saw them.
Wow. Okay.
Not that I can remember anyways.
Yeah.
memory from that time frame can be a
Okay,
little sketchy.
here's a new question. What
Uh-oh.
is a lyric that stands out? Like one that you just like when you think of this band, this is what you think. This is the line that you think. Oh my goodness, he's got a cheeks.
Okay, okay. Um, on the song "Let's Face It," the chorus is "The boy can't make it with girls,"
He's even gonna sing it.
um, which is a funny, great song about a guy who
Land the girl.
can't quite land the girl.
The girls. The
Girls.
girls. What else? What else? So you said they're still around. Maybe we need to find out if they're coming here.
Yeah, they're probably hanging in England at this point most of the time.
Vesper's in her little box, her little
But
van.
she's got a little car down here. You can't see
She's
it.
being so
She
cute.
drives around the house in it.
Under the influence of catnip. Cool.
High Energy Plan, the title of the album, is a great song.
Yeah.
Feeling All Right with the Crew is a great song. Homicide was probably their biggest UK hit, which is the first track on side one. It's a good song too. But if you want to bop your head and be bouncing around a little bit,
Oops, I did that wrong.
I would recommend most of these guys. Yeah.
I messed up. I didn't turn it off wrong. Right. There, the arm
And
is
this is
coming
our
off.
stereo right here. We really do have a stereo. We really can listen to records. And Melissa's still learning how to use a record player because it's
brand new technology
it's
to
brand
me.
new technology to her.
Yeah, because you're supposed to press the stop button, and then you press the power button. You don't do what I just did.
Off.
Yeah, and the hand is already back. But anyway, so my pick this week is Bruce Dickinson's latest solo album, The Mandrake Project. This is his first solo album in, I think, about 20 years, because he's been with Maiden. He's been back on the train with Maiden since however long, whatever. But
who is Bruce Dickinson?
Bruce Dickinson is the singer of Iron Maiden. He is the second and fourth singer of Iron Maiden.
He's
and then
the front man.
He's the front man. He left in the 90s, did his solo thing. With the band, he still does some solo stuff. And yeah, this is just his latest album. There's some songs on here that he had wrote for a previous album that he ended up bringing out of the vaults. We've seen Bruce once solo
recently,
25 times with Iron Maiden. Did you do your numbers?
Not as many as you.
Okay, he's up there with me, but not in the 25. He's probably in like 24. I'm not allowed to be
that big of a fan.
Yeah, this is a really good album. I put it up there in the rankings of all his solo albums. I still think that The Chemical Wedding is my favorite of his solos, and that came out in like 98 or 99. That's probably a little late. 96, 97. I don't know, the late 90s. And yeah, this is a, what do you call it? Trifold?
Gatefold.
Gatefold. And this was a special edition. It came with a stencil. And then the lyric, I think it's 2 albums, 2 records. Yeah, right?
I don't know. Are there 2 records?
It's 2, yeah, both sides. And it came with a signed thing. Where's the signed thing? Here it is.
Don't break it.
There it is. It's a picture of him doing the I threw up pose. You know, when your kids go in the room in the middle of the night and they're like, I threw up. And then you have to go clean up their mess. This.
That's not the pose I would have
he's
thought
lost
of that,
on that meme, but anyway, great album. He's like heavy metal. I feel like his solo music's a little darker than Iron Maiden. He still goes into the whole poetry and storytelling. He loves Aleister Crowley. That's wrong. He doesn't love. In the Chemical Wedding, he wrote a lot about Aleister Crowley, but he loves William Blake.
How can you go wrong with that
name? How can you go wrong with that guy?
That's practically my son's name.
That's practically. And my favorite song on this album, I think Sonata is my favorite. It's also called Immortal Beloved. Yeah, I think that one's my favorite one. It's a little bit of a gloomy song. It's kind of, I feel like it's like a confession, but I won't go into too much details about that. I think that one was from the Chemical Wedding, and that's probably why it's high on my, why I like it the most, because it reminds me of my favorite solo album of his because it was written for that album. I don't think there's anything special with the discs itself. Oh, actually, it's blue. It's not
Well,
marbly, but
it's blue. It's not
yeah,
black.
it's not black. It's
I can only
blue.
afford black records.
Right. That's what happens when you get old ones. They're just, they have no color. But anyway, that's my pick. Only we just saw him solo for the first time this year. Yeah, this one's also blue. You can kind of see it right there. And he's a great frontman. I was listening to him earlier today, and just, I used to say he can't sing. I don't know why I would say that, but now I was listening to him and I'm like, he can hold a note, and when he sings, he goes, he can hold the pitch, and that's all it takes to be a good singer. So he's a great singer for a man. Not my favorite singer, but
Boy,
he's a great singer
for a man.
for a
Jeez.
man,
Yeah.
because men, whatever.
Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right.
let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Vesper, oh my goodness, she's in her little box. I'm gonna have to
Okay. All
insert
right.
a clip of her. She's high off her butt. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Hopefully we're right about it being 8, and also hope you
Well, if
enjoy
it's
the
not
new
8, it's
layout.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right. Sign us.
bye.
See you next week.
Vesper says bye too.